Today's how to build is on this blue Microscale skyscraper. So those of you who have watched all my how to build videos will remember that I did how to build on this little blue skyscraper back in the video how to build a Lego city in Microscale. If you want to see that video and how to build this one, click right here. But today we're going to show how to build that, but a lot bigger. So basically what I do with a lot of buildings that I build for new block cities, I'll build them in one scale, and then I'll build them in another scale, basically sizing it up from that. And this blue building I've built now in a few different scales. So I've built in this tiny sort of nano scale, in this micro scale here, that works as the right scale for these little microfigs from the Lego games. And in the latest video, police show commercial, I built the bottom section here and built it all the way up at minifig scale. So that's like a little minifig, microfig. That would be a nanofig over there. So yeah, so you can see how I take one thing and extrapolate it and then extrapolate it again to build different things. So today we're going to focus on this version, but next week we'll see how to build that. And you can see it stops up there, but eventually I might build it all the way up. So now that I've done this a few times where I take a skyscraper in sort of nanoscale and make it microscale, I know exactly sort of the ratio between the buildings that I want, and it's about a ratio of 3. So in nanoscale, this building is 2 bricks deep, 4 bricks wide, and 9 bricks tall. So that means that roughly this building in microscale I want 6 bricks deep, 12 bricks wide, and 27 bricks tall. I fudged the numbers a little bit, so this ends up being 10 wide and 6 deep, and we'll see how tall it ends up being. But that's just sort of when I'm taking a building and translating to another scale, it's good to have that numerical relationship so that I can figure out how wide things should or tall things should be as I translate features. So we're going to start by doing this little arch here, but now at a larger scale. So as I said, this building is going to be 10 bricks wide. So this is 2 2x4s and a 2x2. If you've got a 2x10, that works great. Put a 1x6 in front of it, 2 corner bricks, and 2 1x2s, so that makes it 6 bricks deep. So that's going to be our base. For the second level, we're going to do a 1x6 on each side. Hold that stuff together. There we go. 1x8 in the back, and a 2x6 right here to hold this all together. And we'll just leave that blank there. Next level, 2x4s in the back again, 2x4 coming forward, corner bricks over here, and 1x2s here. You could fill in those spaces with bricks if you want, but you don't need to. Then we're going to take these sort of, I call them wing bricks, because they're like the little wing plates, but very thick, or wedge bricks, whatever you want to think of them as. So we want 3 of those that go that way, and 3 of them that go that way, and those are going to fit right there. And then for where the door goes, we're going to take one of these 1x2x2 trans light blue panels and a 1x2 upward slope, sorry, 2x2 upward slope. That's all going to fit there. This stuff is going to be loose in the front there, so we're going to connect that with one of these half octagon plates. That goes across like that, and you're going to want 2 more of that to connect on top. For the rest of this level, we'll do 1x6s on the sides again. Another 1x8 in the back here, and 2 2x4s, and then coming out here, let's just do some 1x2 upward slopes. 1x2 upward slope. There we go. For the next level, we're going to fill it out with some 2x4s in the back, or whatever bricks you want to fill that. More 2x4s, another 2x4. I use 2x4s a lot since they're the most basic brick shape. I've got this 2x2 downward slope with the number 5 on it. It's from one of the old racing cars. I've got a bunch of slopes like that with numbers on it, and I thought that would be cool to be like the address of the building. This is a 1x3 downward slope. We want 2 of those to connect that way. Some 1x1 bricks right here. And then some 1x2 upward slopes because we're going to start building the arch. Building on top of that, we'll do 1x6 bricks on the 2 sides again. Fill in the back with a bunch of 2x4 bricks. And then in the front on the arch here, we'll do some 1x2 downward slopes on top of that 5, and some 1x3 upward slopes leading up and building the arch shape. Not quite the same shape, but pretty good approximation. And to top it off, we'll do 2x8. Well, actually I should have done the back one first. Okay, 2x4, 2x8, 2x4, leave the center. You could also do the same with 1 wide bricks, but so this is going to be the bottom, and we're going to put that aside. So now we're going to be translating the center of this building, which has got the big yellow bee in it. In the nanoscale version, this is all just clear blue, and you know I used Technic bricks to make these stick out. But in the larger scale, we're going to use a lot of clear bricks. So these 1x2 blue bricks, I just got a whole bunch of them from Pick-a-Brick once. When building skyscrapers, it's great to get lots of clear bricks in bulk from places like Pick-a-Brick. Anyway, so to start this, we've got a 6x10 blue plate that we're going to build everything off of. You know, you can substitute this with a selection of plates and put them on top of here. I had this plate, and this is what I sort of built everything out of, so that's why I ended up doing this 10 wide instead of 12, and also because that made the windows more manageable. So anyway, 6x10. This section is going to be 15 bricks tall, so this, for instance, is just 15 1x2 clear dark blue bricks. So again, 6x10 plate, a 15 tall stack of 1x2 bricks that are clear and dark blue. Do 3 more of those stacks. You could also fill this in with just regular colored blue bricks. This is then a stack of 1x1 blue bricks. In fact, it's probably more stable to use lots of different kinds of bricks rather than these tall stacks that don't interlock. But this is the effect I wanted. I wanted a clear building. So then more 1x2 stacks on the sides, and more 1x1 stacks at the corners. So that's going to leave us with this 1x8 by 15 tall space to build our cool B window in. So as I said, this is 15 bricks tall, which is 45 plates tall. I mentioned that because this is going to be just a 1x2 stack of trans yellow bricks or plates. I had to use basically all of my 1x1 round trans yellow plates. So this is a stack of 13. Then I had this 2x2 one, but you can fill that up however you have trans yellow or whatever color you're doing this in. Could be just normal yellow, doesn't have to be transparent if you don't have the bricks for that. So fill that side up there with transparent yellow. So next we're gonna do 7 plates tall yellow here. So I've got 2, I'm just gonna start calling these studs like everybody else does. 2 studs, 1 round brick, and 2 studs. Same thing again, or it could just be 7 studs there. Then we're gonna do 2 blue studs. Next is gonna be this would be 4 plates tall, 1x2, but it's for me 2 1x1s and a 1x2 brick. And then over here we're going to do 1x1 plate with a 1x1 brick. And then 1x2 brick and a 1x1 brick. Then remember how we had those 7 stud tall yellow things? We're going to build 2 more of them and start to go up the B there, the lower curve of it. Then we're going to do a 12 tall stack of yellow and a 6 tall stack with 1 blue on the bottom. And then we're going to do a 6 tall stack of yellow right there. Then it's blue time. So we're going to do a 1x2 brick in blue, a 1x1 plate in blue. I'm alternating where it's round or square just based on what I had. 1x1 and a 1x2 brick. Alternate 1x2 with 1x1 here, and then end with 1x2 on the top. Then we're also going to do a 1x1 brick with a 1x1 plate, so or just 4 plates tall right there. So we're going to do some 5 tall yellow contraptions. Those are each 5 tall. And then some 7 tall ones right there. And we're going to switch back to blue. So we're going to do 1x1 brick here, 1x2 brick, then another 1x2 brick, but with some 1x1 plates on it, or 1x2 plate if you've got that. Then here, this is a 1x2 brick with 2 1x1 plates on it. Fits in there. And finally a 1x1 brick over here. Next, switching back to yellow, we're going to do 5 tall and 5 tall, and then do 12 tall and a 6 tall. Back on the blue, 1x2, that rhymes, 1x1 and a 1x2. Over here, this will be a 1x1 brick with a 1x1 plate. Then 1x2 with a 1x1 bricks. 1x2 brick at the top. And just a 1x1 plate stuck there. It's the opposite of the thing we did below. Back to yellow. Finishing off the top, the way we started the bottom, these are all going to be 7 tall plates or plate brick combos. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and then we just got to finish out the blue the way we started it on the bottom. So 1x1 brick, 1x2 brick, 1x1 brick with a 1x2 brick, layer of plates on top of those, 1, 2, 3. And then this last space here, just 2 1x1 plates. And then if we zoom back out, we've got our tall yellow bee in the blue window. Pretty cool. Now to top it off, I've got a 4x6 plate. And since everything's a little independent up here, you have to sort of ease all of the connections into it so they all fit together nicely. And it's actually better to use multiple plates up here as opposed to one big one, since you want to sort of finesse the connections into it. Same thing on the other side with a 4x6. A little tricky. There we go. And that leaves a nice little, pretty well connected space in the middle for a 2x6 to fit in. And if you want, you can now attach this to the bottom that we built earlier. Here's what it looks like right side up. So we're getting pretty close. Now we just got to build the top. So while the top of the nanoscale version was solid, again I'm taking some liberties and going to make it clear up here, because I've still got a lot of those 1x2 bricks. So here, these are each 3 1x2 bricks tall. I'm going to go around the back there. Then I've got some clear 1x1s. Oop, I hit it there. So 3 of those for each of the corners. And again, if you want this to be more stable, you could make the middle layer alternate, but I went for a style over stability here. Some 3 1x2 bricks here. Same thing, 1x1s, and the front again 4 stacks of 3 1x2 bricks. I use a lot of numbers in these videos. Sometimes I say them wrong. I hope you forgive me. Okay, and then for the final top here, to make it sort of curved, there are these really nice 2x2 trans blue slopes. So we'll do those, the back corners there, and then do a quick little layer of 1x2s. This is actually alternating with the layer below, so that's nice and stable. And 2 on top of that, and that gives us room for another layer of 2x2 slopes. Moving forward, these are just each 2 2x2s offset. And the front is going to be a mirror image of the back, so that's our 5 1x2 bricks, and then our 2 2x2 bricks. And then for the very top, I'm just going to cover this with 1x6 tiles. These middle ones are going to be the trickiest, right? Because they don't have any connections below them. So be careful you don't knock everything into the abyss like I just did. Let's be a little more careful this time. Maybe support this brick from below as I connect the tile. There we go. Much better. So yes, 6 1x6 tiles to top it off. And then we can zoom out, and we've got our big blue bank building now in nanoscale and microscale.